Alright everybody, I know you're ready for me to get started on this 350Z. I'm ready to get started on it too. I'm really excited. I can't wait to tear into this thing. Alright, so we got it in here in the shop. I'm looking over some of the gaps. They're not really that bad. I mean, this is not a big deal. I can work with this. As you can see here, we got the hood too far back. It needs to come forward just a hair. Gap here is a little too wide. Not a big deal. I mean, we can deal with that. Over here on the driver's side, I was noticing the hood is exactly the same. Look, it's too far back. So what I'm thinking is we'll push the hood forward just a hair. That'll help close the gap through here. And of course, look at this. This gap is way too tight. Look at that. So we'll push the hood over toward the passenger side a little bit, push it forward just a little bit, and we'll be golden. Awesome, because we got new hood hinges and everything for this, so that's going to help fit that hood just right where it needs to be. Everything else is not too bad. I mean, we'll get everything moved around right where it needs to be. I am not worried about the front end of this car one bit. Alright, so down in here is a whole nother story. This is, oh man, I know you've seen this on Randy's channel, Auto Auction Rebuilds. It's pretty bad. I mean, look at that. I cannot believe they left all that damage. That's crazy. Look at that. See the seam seal split right there? Yeah, look at this. Can you see the wrinkles? Look at this. Wow. They left all of that. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to get all that straightened out. And we'll probably be replacing just about all of that. We'll see exactly what they send us. I'm expecting a whole quarter section, inner and outer, the inner structure, the whole 9 yards. That's what I'm expecting. So before we actually cut that all off, we're going to wait till we get the parts so we know exactly what we're working with, and then we'll start cutting this thing apart. Well, that ain't good. That's the actual bumper itself, the rebar, the reinforcement. It's a big chunk of aluminum, and it's busted clean in half. This thing took a pretty good smacking. I mean, look at the pan. I don't know if you guys can see that, but see how that's all dented in right there? This is all behind the back bumper. I mean, look at that. That is like literally just shoved in. And I'm finding more damage underneath, but we was expecting all of this. We knew there was going to be damage underneath there. And here it is. Some of it. I'll show you some more in a second. Alright, so I'm getting a little deeper into this deal. This was behind one of the splash shields, which goes up in here like this, kind of in behind here. So you couldn't really see all of that. Once I got it out of the way, you could see just how look how far in that's pushed. That's why the bumper was so close to the back wheel. All of this is just shoved in. Get a little deeper in here. I mean, you could see just how bad that is. I mean, look at that. Can you see that? Would you just look at it? I mean, look at that, seriously. That's bad. But I think we could fix all of that. I think all of that's fixable. We're gonna keep digging and see. Hang in there. All right, so I took another cover off. Get a little better perspective. Right there's the edge of the rebar. See how it's just shoved right into the back of the pan there? Look at that. I mean, that's supposed to be a square hole. It's all misshapen, all of it. Alright, so I got the muffler out of the way. I knew once that was out of the way we was going to get to see a lot better. This is the heat shield that went on top of the muffler. I mean, look how bad that's tore up there. I mean, I can't even get to the nut to get it off. That's the way a lot of this has been. I couldn't get to hardly any. I mean, look how much that's squished up into that. That's what held the muffler. That's one of the mounts for the muffler. All these brackets all bent up. We'll get some more of this stuff out of the way like this here so we can get up in there and look a little better. And we'll just keep tearing her down. Alright, so now we're getting somewhere. I got all the brackets and the plastic guards, all that stuff out of the way. Still got a muffler bracket here that needs to come off, but it's not hiding anything. We can actually see what we're working with now. Look at that frame rail. It's kinked, folded over on top of itself. You can see where all that sheet metal is all wrinkled up and folded over on top of itself. That's all got to get replaced. I mean, that's in bad shape. You can see the floor here. Look at it. Look how wrinkled up that floor is. I mean, that's really, really bad. You can see where the seams are separated. Okay, we're going to fix all of that. We're going to make all that look good. Getting where we can really just see everything, like nothing's in the way now. We'll get that muffler mount removed here in just a minute, but there's the inside of that frame rail, really crunched up in there. You can see all the metal. Let me look at that. That's supposed to be flat. That's supposed to be flat right there. It looks like what's happened. This is looking up. I'm laying on the ground looking up at the bottom of the car. There you have the first like inner structural brace there, and it looks like that. I mean, that's where the rear end mounts up. From that part forward is good. Nothing's moved, nothing's cracked, nothing's broken. But from there back is where all the damage is. And that's what we're going to get straightened out. I just wanted you guys to see exactly, try to get this lighting right here, exactly what's going on. So I'm back up inside the wheelhouse again. And this is what I meant about the rear mount. The subframe back here is what's held everything together. From there forward is fine. But right here, I mean, look at that. That's where everything moved. Undo this lid here. This is where the convertible goes down in. This is the lid for that. Whoever worked on it before, they didn't even tighten all the bolts up. Both hinges are like this on both sides. I don't know who worked on this before, but man, they hacked it up. We're gonna do it right this time. Get all this hackish BS out of it. We'll make it turn out right. so we got that up and out of the way, and look, we exposed everything we need. There's our spot welds that we're going to have to grind out. And look, this is where the previous people painted this. Look at that. See, they just let the overspray just go right up inside of there. Look, that is terrible. We ain't doing that, man. We're going to pull all this we're going to pull all this off. We're going to back tape this edge, and we're going to paint all the way up inside of here. And we might split our color in here, probably not. Once we come through here and weld, it'll probably burn the paint. We'll probably end up painting all of this. That's fine. Look, we could back tape through here, paint all of this, make it look really, really nice. Continuing on with the tear down process, we got to get these pieces out of the way. I mean, don't get much easier than that. Get this out of the way as well. We got this thing pretty much tore down. Just want to show you guys exactly what we're going to do. This is where our quarter skin is going to go in. Very easy on this particular car because it just lays right on top of the rocker. You don't have to actually splice it in and do body work. Most cars, as you know, this all shows. It's all one piece. So when you put a quarter in, you have to actually cut it, sleeve it, weld it, grind it, do all the body work and make it where you can't even tell anything ever happened. Well, this is easy. This lays right on top of the quarter panel. Got some spot welds here. Simple. Doesn't get any easier than that. That'll make this go a lot easier, a lot quicker. Here's your spot welds here, up the jamb. They go around here, through here, here, all the way across. Super easy. No problem at all. We'll get that cut off on the next video. For now, I want to update you guys on a few of the cars. I want to update you on the 99 DeVille. We still have it, unfortunately. You guys, why on earth would you still have that car? Fuel pump went out. Had a guy wanted to come look at it. I had to tell him I'm going to have to hold off till the fuel pump gets replaced. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes sometimes. We got another one on the way, rockauto.com, and we will get that in here probably the next few days, and we'll probably make a video about it. No big deal, easy fix. We do have to drop the tank, unfortunately, but whatever, man. Got to do what you got to do. That's just what happens when they sit around, and that car's been sitting since May. That's how those old electric fuel pumps do sometimes. They get gummed up and nasty inside. We'll fix it. Not a big deal. The Impala, the 2010 Impala, the one we repainted, sold it immediately. The very next day after I was done with it. That evening, after I finished it up, got it detailed, I threw it on Facebook, a few other things. It sold the next morning. They came right out, snatched it up. We had $1,630 buying that car out the door at Copart. $300 for the doors and $150 for the paint materials to repaint those doors. Sold it for $4,200. Probably could have held on to it a little bit longer and got more, I'm sure. but it was the day before Christmas. They had cash on them. It's going. Bye. See ya. Out the door. We made some money. Easy. It was an easy flip. Super easy. No problem at all. This one here is a little more involved, but we'll get it. And yeah, we're crazy for doing this. I know some of you guys are going to say that, but we're doing it for content for you guys. We do appreciate you guys watching our channels, and we're going to have this on my channel as well as Randy's, as most of you know, and we're not going to make any money on it. Plain and simple. We're doing it for you guys. We know you guys want to see a rebuild. You want to see us really get down into one of these things, and that's what we're doing. This one's more involved than the last one. We want to show you guys how it's done, and that's what we're going to do. I want to thank Randy while I'm at it. Auto Auction Rebuilds. He hooked me up with this sweet GoPro 6. This thing is awesome, man. Now I don't have to use my phone anymore. I love it. This thing is great. It's going to add value to my channel, and I wanted to say thank you, Randy. I do appreciate it, and it just kind of shows the level of his commitment to these channels. Great guy. He's hooked me up on several things to help with this channel, and I do appreciate it, Randy. I really do. But hey, we're going to keep plugging away. I'm talking too much. I'm going to get out of here. You guys can catch me on the next one. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate you guys watching.